I know that we are destined for great things. And as much as people think their little games, their little funny things that they do, the little comments, the little stabs in the back, they will never, ever stop us. And they will never keep us down because chosen ones will continually rise. We will be knocked down, we will be hurt, but we will always rise up again. So don't try us. Hey, chosen ones, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all well. So, today let's talk about how they can't keep us down. They've tried to keep us down, but they can't keep us down. It's such a beautiful thing, chosen ones. I know you've experienced it. I know you've experienced it when people cannot deal with their insecurities. So they try and keep you down. They feel intimidated by us as people. So they try and keep you down. They feel like things are moving too fast where they can't keep up. So they try and put you down. And I just don't understand it. Why can't people just live their lives and let us live our lives? We are like made with love. We are pure love. We are always wishing the best for people. The annoying part is that people are always trying to keep us down. But the beautiful thing about it is that they can never keep us down. They cannot. As much as they try, it just won't work. God won't allow it. We won't allow it. We are just too good for that. So here we are. So chosen ones, I don't know about you, but I'm sure you've had friends in your life who come with the guise of people who want to know every single bit of detail about your life. What are you doing? Where are you going? Why did you do that? How's your business? How's this? How's that? Who did this? Who gave you that? Who told you this? And it's almost like it's none of your business. I had a friend whom I became very close with, and I became even closer with this friend, especially when I was I had separated from my ex, and I just needed that support and everything. But what I found is that I came out of one controlling relationship, and then I went into another relationship where this friend wanted to know everything, wanted to have, felt like some kind of bit of control, when you come out of a narcissistic relationship, you sometimes do not trust your own judgment. You do not trust your own decisions because for so long you have been under the narcissistic spell. Not even the narcissistic spell, but you've been kind of like gaslighted so much that you're still trying to find your bearings again. You were never like that before you met the narcissist, but throughout the relationship with the narcissist, you become very unsure of yourself, okay? And it's what they do to you, okay? Now, what happened was I had a lot of counseling. I, had friends that supported me, but this friend in particular was almost like my decision maker, oh, this has happened and I'm thinking of doing this, but I'm not sure. What do you think? Oh, do this. Okay, I'll do that. What happened here? Which you'll ask, what did you do this? What did you do then? And I would say it. And it was almost like I felt like I had this alter ego, who's telling me what to do when actually it was a friend, and it got to a point, especially after I had healed and I had grown and evolved and expanded and awakened, I could not deal with that anymore. I did not want to tell everything that was going on in my life anymore. I wanted to make my own decision. I didn't want to tell what was going on so that you could help me make these decisions, and it just showed how much I had grown, okay? But where things were good, things were great, you would expect to hear, oh, fantastic, you wouldn't hear that. You wouldn't. Why are you doing that? Why do you need this? Why do you got to do that? And, you would expect your friends to be happy for you. You would expect them to really encourage you to be bold and do all the good things. But when people start feeling intimidated because you have grown or you're outgrowing them even, it's a different story. It's happened to me several times where I've had a friend and she's been the most supportive person and all this kind of stuff. And as soon as you start doing well, a little bit better, the story changes. They change, okay? And so, you will have friends who come with the guise of like, people who just really care, but really they are controlling, want to know every bit of detail. You've also got the friends that would want to take up all your time. You know, like when you start growing, you start developing, you value your time. When you're going through things, you have all the time in the world, right? But as you're growing and you're rising and you're building, your time is very valuable. But yet you have friends that just want to be on the phone for like hours and hours, using you as a using you as a garbage truck to dump all their negative and bitter feelings onto you. And again, it's like taking away from the time that you should be building. You should be doing stuff for yourself, okay? That is sabotage. Some people do not want to see you grow. They want you to stay where you are, how you've been with them, and never change. And that doesn't happen. As you grow and you evolve, you change. And it's okay to just not have the same type of relationship or not speak to them every day and all that kind of stuff. It's okay to outgrow friendships and relationships as you grow, because your commitment, your dedication, the direction you're going it's different. It's different. That doesn't mean that you don't love them, you don't want them in your life. But the point is that you always have to put yourself first, chosen one, okay? And then when it comes to the friends that, dump their negativity and want to gossip and all those kind of things, chosen ones, we don't have the time for those kind of things. We don't. It's not in us. So after some time, if that's what your friend wants to talk about, or it doesn't interest us, and we will go searching for positivity and love. That's the kind of place that we live in, and we don't deal with all this kind of negative, bashing, jealous kind of talk, okay? And that's fine as well. It's absolutely fine. Now, when it comes to this topic as well, I had a flashback the other day, and I think it's really wonderful that I'm getting all these flashbacks, because it feels like all these unprocessed things that have happened, situations that have happened in my life, have not really been dealt with, and they've just been kept inside. And although I've thought about them and it's hurt me, I've not really talked about it. I've not really processed it and let it go. Because in order to move forward, we need to let go of all the things that have hurt us. It's not worth holding on to those things. You may say you've forgiven someone, then why are you still holding on to what they've done to you? Never forget. No, I don't think you should forget, but you have to let it go and move on with your life. I remember going to visit a family member, and they FaceTimed another family member. I remember growing up with this family member and feeling like there was always sabotage. This family member never wanted to see me progress or never wanted me to have anything nice, okay? I remember working part-time and going to buy this lovely white, I think it was like a white Nike hat, and I had wanted it for so long. And I bought this white hat and I wore it to this family member's house. We were all like together, young people coming together. And by the end of the night, I remember not finding my hat, and I actually forgot about my hat, okay? And then to find that later, I had taken the hat and had worn it to the point that when I got back, maybe a few weeks later, the hat was no longer white, And it was this whole thing of, that's my hat. Oh no, it isn't your hat. Well, it is my hat, because no one else bought a hat like this, So it was almost like they're trying to take things from you. They don't want you to have nice things. They will take the nice things that you have. And I've experienced that in so many cases, okay, right? Family members who will say they like something, and by the time you realize it, it's gone. That is very narcissistic. But as you know, I've grown up in a narcissistic family, okay, where people want to take what does not belong to them. And by that, they don't want you to have it, because they want you to stay down. They want to keep you down. And that will never happen, okay? Ever. The beautiful thing about life is that you grow and you move on, and you don't necessarily have to be around these people. You don't necessarily have to always be in touch, always communicating with them. You can now live your life and build, right? Another situation where we're hanging out, this same person and this same family member. So another one was, we were hanging out, the same family member, and we were going to the shops. And as we were going to the shops, a gentleman approached me and said, "Wow, you're so beautiful. You've got such a beautiful smile," right? So I was like, "Oh, thank you." Da, 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 da. And then he walked off. And then as we carried on walking to the shops, this family member said to me, "Oh, when you smiled, you had a bit of like spinach in your teeth." There was no spinach in my teeth. That's why he probably said you had a nice smile, because he was trying to be a bit sarcastic. What? Really? Oh, those jeans don't fit you. They don't look. Why are you wearing those jeans? They don't look good on you. Why are you gonna wear them? They don't fit you. You know, they don't fit you right. My goodness. And so this is what will happen. People will try and sabotage you. They'll try and keep you down. But as I said, you don't have to stay around them. And one thing I remember that was really powerful when I was working in an organization, and we had to sit in groups, and because it's like an open plan floor. And there was this young man that used to sit with us, and myself and another lady, we would like crack jokes and laugh and everything. And it got to a point where we were actually teasing this other boy, but in a fun way. It wasn't like we're trying to like get him upset. But he did get upset. And then he was just like, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm not going to listen to you guys. And he got up and he moved. And I did go over and apologize. It was just a joke. We wasn't really trying to get you upset or anything. But the point is that I loved what he did. It gave us the message that we needed. So in situations where people are trying to hold you down, they're trying to stop you from progressing, they're trying to convince you of something else, trying to talk you out of something else, you don't have to stay around it. You don't have to hang around with them. You don't have to be with them. Just get up and move. I always talk about my ex, how now I don't ever have to deal with him ever again. He has absolutely no control over me. And the point is that I've removed myself from the energy. I no longer even have that energy for him. And that's the beauty of it. When you now own yourself, you own your energy, right? And another part of it is that no matter what they try and do, everything that's yours is going to come to you. God will provide it. Even if the route that you're taking gets blocked by some of these people, God will open up another route for you to get exactly what you're going to get to go exactly where you were going to go. It might take longer. Who knows? It might not take longer. Only God knows that. But the point is that look at how far we've come, chosen ones. Look at all the sabotage and the people that pretend to be our friends, who are actually trying to keep us down or trying to take our energy so we don't have enough to kind of do what we need to do. It will never happen, right? I know that we are destined for great things. And as much as people think their little games, their little funny things that they do, the little comments, the little stabs in the back, they will never, ever stop us. And they will never keep us down, because chosen ones will continually rise. We will be knocked down, we will be hurt, but we will always rise up again. So don't try us. Don't come for us. It's not worth it. You are going to end up feeling worse than you did when you were trying to sabotage us, because what's going to happen is you'll try and knock us down, and we'll go 10 steps higher than we were before. So chosen ones, don't worry about them. They can't keep me down. They can't keep you down. And the beautiful thing about it is that we will overcome everything. So I hope you enjoyed my video. My name is Anita. I am so glad to have brought this video to you. Now, if you liked my video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you're a new subscriber, I'm so glad to have you. Welcome aboard, and let's go on this journey together. And if you are currently a subscriber already, you know I appreciate you as always. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, chosen ones. Bye.